Hello, and welcome back to the White Oak Homestead. In this video, I'm going to show you how to properly plant. I'm going to start that over. Hello, welcome back to the White Oak Homestead. This is going to be another garden episode. Here at the White Oak Homestead, love our steaks, love our potatoes. That's why I created two massive potato beds this year. In this video, I'm going to show you how to properly prep and plant the potatoes. First thing you want to do when you get it home, put it in a cool, dark area in your house, and you want to let all of the eyes and these sprouts, whatever you want to call them here, place where they can really start to shoot up. The next thing you're going to do is cut them, and that just kind of gives you more potatoes, more starting potatoes here throughout. Once you cut the potato, however, you need to let it sit for another week. You need to let that skin over right here. Any potato that you cut, you need to make sure you have about at least one eye on there. So for example, these two were together, something like that, cut in half. They each have a couple eyes, which is great. And you can see here that I let that skin over. It's not wet anymore. So if you were to cut this and then immediately plant it, you're going to run the risk of it rotting out. You're ready to plant here. And some of these smaller ones like this, I just let it be as is. So these are red Norland potatoes, which grow really well here in Virginia. So for demonstration purposes, I'm only going to do a little section here, but you want to dig this trench down 8 inches approximately, and then place your potato. See, this potato doesn't have a cut area, but you want to place it where the eyes are actually pointing up. So I'm going to put that down at the bottom, right there. Let it dig in a little bit. And then next, I have a cut potato, skinned over nicely. I'm going to go down about 10 inches away from the previous potato. You want to put the cut side down, like so. Let you get in here. You can see them in there like that. Here's another one, cut side down. We're going to put it right here. Dig a little hole. Okay. And these are all about 10 inches apart. Another one right there. Now we have our potatoes, and they are chilling at the bottom of our 8-inch trench. Okay, so this is probably the most important part of planting potatoes. So you have your potatoes at the bottom of your 8-inch trench. And what we're gonna do is just cover them up about 2 to 3 inches. So that trench is gonna look like this. It's gonna still be indented. And the reason we do that, so here's first thing. So your potatoes are gonna grow from this potato right here, are gonna grow in between that potato and then the top of the soil. So what we wanna do is kind of trick this thing and start mounding, right? It's called the mounding process here of the potato. So here we go first. We're gonna cover that sprout, cover that sprout, cover that sprout, cover. Put a couple inches of soil on top, and we're not gonna smash it down. We're just gonna sprinkle. So we have a couple inches on top of our seed potatoes at this time. So the next step in this process is to wait for these sprouts to come up. And they're gonna come just up out of the ground, maybe an inch or two. Once they breach that surface, the next step is to put the soil over like so and make it even with the rest. So you're gonna cover that sprout or eye. And then as time goes by, you're gonna wait till that sprout or eye comes out and is about 6 to 8 inches tall. And then at that point, you're gonna grab some more soil and you're gonna start to mound around that sprout. But at this point, you wanna leave that sprout out of the soil a couple inches from there, because your potatoes are gonna grow from the topsoil to the seed potato, in between there. They don't grow underneath the seed potato. So that's why it's very important to make sure that your seed potato is deep into your bed and that you do this mounding process over time. That way you just really maximize the yield from each seed potato. You can just throw them in the ground, 5 to 6 inches deep, and let them come up, and you'll get some good potatoes. You will. But doing it this way, a little bit more hands-on, a little bit more maintenance, but you will yield more potatoes than just throwing them in the ground. These are going to be ready to harvest in probably late summer time frame. And then at that time, yeah, you just dig in and pull them out and enjoy. Yeah, that's really about it for planting potatoes. And you can plant potatoes up until about June timeframe here in Zone 7 in Virginia. After that, it's going to be too late. If this video helped you in your potato journey, please like and subscribe and stand by for more homesteading and DIY content. Over and out now.